I'm excited. Okay, so do you guys remember who you learned about yesterday? Raise your hand if you remember. Awesome, lots of hands. Nadia, who was it that you learned about yesterday? Or what did you learn about in social studies yesterday?
What I learned about social studies yesterday is he made his own alphabet.
Right, and who was this person? Sage, who was this person?
Sequoia.
Sequoia, absolutely. So we're going to continue talking about him and all the cool things that he did. But before we start, there are some words that we are going to cover, and they kind of can be confusing. So I want to talk about them as a class. So the first one is community. Who can help me define this? What do we know about a community? Malia, what do you know about a community? Okay, so we have learned about communities as being a place. What about you?
A group of people.
Okay, a group of people. Yes, so in communities, we see groups of people gathering. How about you, Lynn?
It can also be a school, like a school.
Right. Yes, absolutely. One more.
It can be like some people like walking together and being a group community.
Okay, great. So I'm going to put all of those definitions together, and we're going to say a group working together. Okay, working together to achieve something. So we're
a group.
let's not call out. So what's an example of a community? Where do we see a community? Shakayla.
It's like a group of people, and
Yep.
it's like a bank sometimes.
Okay, so you can see a group of people working together at a bank to make sure people are getting their money. How about you?
In your neighborhood.
In your neighborhood, that's a great example, right? People are working together. Awesome. One more. Who haven't I heard from? Rita, can you give us an example?
A community.
Yes, of a community.
A school.
I love that example. Can you explain that? How are they working together?
Because they're all in one building.
We're all in one building. We're kind of like a family, right? We work together to make sure everybody's learning. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move on. So we have a good understanding of community. All right, it's a group of people. What about communication? This is a big word, communication. What do we know about communicating? Yes.
I have a question. What does communicate?
What does what mean?
Communicate.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about because it's a hard word, right? So we're going to define it together. Lane, what do you know?
Communication means like talking about something. If you're like building, you have to talk together.
Okay.
So that you know that everyone's on the same page.
Okay, I like that. That's a great example. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take one more because I feel like we have a pretty good understanding of this. Eli, what do you know about communication? What do you know about communication? You want to come back? Still think about it? Okay. Take a second. All right, so communication, it's a way of talking. It's a way of getting our messages to people.
It's a way of
So let me see. All right. So it's giving a message. So we're gonna write giving a message. Okay. Do you guys feel like you understand these words?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna pass out your weeklies.
Yay!
Do you guys think you can handle them on the carpet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Which one is the first one?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I read the inside?
Well, hold on. We're gonna do something together. All right. So the front of this says Sequoia and citizenship. So Rita. There you go. And when our friend gets back, all right, friends. So let's go ahead and open up and look on that first page. Okay. Open up. Yep. Okay. So That is Sequoia. Can you guys say Sequoia?
Sequoia.
That's a statue of him. So who feels bold and like they can read this to the class for everybody? No, I haven't heard from you.
Sequoia knew it was important for the Cherokee to learn how to read and write in their own language. He did not want the Cherokee culture to be lost. He taught many of the people to read and write.
Awesome. So how do we see Sequoia communicating? How do we see communication in this little snippet? Right. Yeah, absolutely. So he made this alphabet to make people to let people have the ability to communicate. And Rita, what did you notice?
Can I read the next?
Oh, well, hold on. Okay, yeah, so absolutely. So he created this syllabary. It's not exactly an alphabet, it's a syllabary. Can I have something to say? All right, go ahead and flip to the other page.
Can I read the
So we're gonna look at this one with the little, it looks like a little community, right? People working together to do something. So who can read this one? Ooh, lots of hands, lots of hands. So can you read that for us? Patience. Awesome. So can you explain that to us, Shakayla? How do we see community here? Can you explain to me how you see community here? So
it's like a place where people work.
yeah. So they
Can I read
they
that?
Shakayla, they worked what? What's the important thing?
Together.
Together, right? That's so important. So all of us in our classroom work together to achieve something, right? All right, all right. So, let's see. All right, we'll go ahead and read the next one, and then we're going to stop there. Let's see. Rita, go ahead.
Long ago, Cherokee people lived in the forests. They used things they found in nature. They hunted and fished. They planted crops. During Sequoia's life, friendly Cherokee began to live like white settlers did.
So, thank you so much for reading that. Okay, so we learned about communication and how it's important for the Cherokee people to be able to communicate, right? Because they have each other for these opportunities and stuff. And so we learned that community was important for these people to survive, for their history to survive. They needed to be able to communicate, okay? And they loved each other and wanted what was best for each other. So go ahead and close your weekly. I know. All right, close your weekly, and we're gonna play a game where we can talk about communication. All right.
Is it on the back?
All right, stop calling out, okay? No more blurting. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get in our circle. So can you guys quietly get into a circle once I get your weekly?
She says, no, circle?
Yeah,
Wait, our circle.
just a circle. It's okay if you're not in the right spot. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to get situated.
You don't have to be
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So do we know a game where we have to communicate effectively? What is this game that we play that we love so much in here? Stella, what game is it? Telephone. And we have to work together. Right. So do you guys see how we're having to work as a community to be able to communicate? Yeah? Okay. All right. So I am going to say a message and I want it to come all the way across correctly. Okay? All right, y'all ready? All right.
Don't you? Wait, stop on.
All right, stay quiet so they can hear it.
Wait, what? Okay, clear your lap. He's like, clear your lap. Clear your lap. Oh, I heard it change. That doesn't mean you say anything. I don't know if I said it right. She told me. Don't say it. Don't say it. If I'm wrong, just say it. What did you say? Okay, I heard yap yap. I heard
All right, we're gonna do a body check. Body check. What was it? So you guys heard gibberish, right?
No, I heard yap.
Okay, so let me tell you what I said. A lot of people heard that. So I said meow, meow, meow. Okay? It's made up.
She said meow.
Is it hard to understand when we don't have the same way of communicating?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
So
we do another one?
So this time, I'm going to make sure it's something that we all understand. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can translate this.
And you don't hurt.
Okay. He said it. He said it. He's good. Worry about yourself. All right.
I'm scared.
Y'all got this one. Yep.
I just said the whole thing.
It happens.
Oh, that's I did not even think at all. Okay, stop laughing.
Control your body.
Clear your mind. I only heard one part.
Oh no.
What? I heard a sentence. I didn't even say that. I said.
Oh, very.
No.
Is that it?
I said the
Okay.
sentence.
All right.
That's what I heard.
All right. Level 0. I heard from Eli centipede.
Eight centipede.
Can I tell you what I
Eight
said?
centipede. What?
I said Sequoya created the syllabary.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I only heard one part.
Raise your hand if you heard that.
I only heard Sarah.
It got
shorter.
All right. So
Okay,
Sarah
Sarah,
said-
I only heard something. You were short.
All right. Level 0
Okay.
in 3, 2, 1. Great work, friends. All right. So that was fun, wasn't it? So we learned a lot about communication and how important it is for all of us to be able to learn the same language, right? Because that way we can understand what each other is saying. And that's exactly what you did for the Cherokee people? Sequoya. Absolutely. So Sequoya created the what?
Alphabet. Their alphabet, which
Yeah.
we don't understand.
Yeah, right, because we don't speak their language, right? All right. So let's recap real quick. So what is community?
A business.
Okay, raise your hand. And how does it relate to Sequoia? Okay, so try to relate it as best you can to Sequoia.
Okay.
All right, who can answer this?
A group of people that help a couple more people, and then those people help more people.
So how does that relate to Sequoia and the Cherokee people? How does that relate?
Sequoia made a way so they could.
Right, and so that's communication. So we put up communication. It's important for them to be able to preserve their history, right? Because when they would go on this trail of tears, this was the way that they could preserve, which means to keep, their history, right? So what about community? How did they work together? How did the Cherokee people work together? Yes.
By making houses together,
Okay.
together, and also by that guy who made the alphabet of the Cherokee.
Yeah.
He told people, and then the people told
like
the
a chain
people,
reaction.
and the people told it
Absolutely.
to the other people until all the Cherokee.
Absolutely. You guys said that they worked together to build these kind of houses,
that's what's
right?
called Cherokee.
Yeah. And they work together to
Wow.
gather food and stuff. I don't think there's a picture of that, but that is awesome. So, community and communication within Cherokee tribe. So turn your face up here real quick, and I'm gonna read this really quick. So imagine not being able to communicate or having an understood way of talking. It would be really hard for you to know what I was saying, right? Like when I passed around that gibberish message. What?
I did see.
Okay, thank you. Sequoia created the written language that everyone learned and helped everyone have a way to what? Talk. Yeah,
Communicate.
There's the word. Communicate with people in their tribe. All right, so we're gonna do a little exit ticket to see if you can remember. Don't say it out loud, but to see if you can remember the name of the person who created the syllabary, right? Or the alphabet. And remember, we can always tap it out, right?
You,
If you don't get it
said
right.
it earlier. You said
All right, so once you get your piece of paper, once you get your paper, go sit down and write your name.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll put it on the board. So this person who created the written language for the Cherokee people.
He's on the board.
Can you pass it on?
It's a he. No one saying late.
Please pass it on.
No one. Stop us. Stop
All right, I'm
Okay,
here.
I'll stop I'll stop
All right, so everybody should have a pencil and be writing their names. All right, you should be done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now my question to you, if you need to look at it, who created the written language for the Cherokee people? What is this person's name? Try to tap it out. Try your hardest. Get it out. Now. It's okay, let's try. Like, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, once you're done, you can put it in the printed basket and sit back down. I'm gonna bring you your. All right, bring your baby one. All right, these are gonna be on your desk. Just your.